They're all dead. They'll have to wait this time, 'cause I'm giving up on my sense of good.
It's the Reset Button, episode 53. My name is Tannen Smith, and I'm sitting right beside my co-host here, Travis Donahue.
Why you gotta dox us? Full names. It's okay.
Oh, shit.
Who gives a fuck?
Damn.
Co-host? I'm more offended about that.
My name is first on the bill.
What's going on, man? So glad to have you back. In-house, not Skyping.
Yeah, not Skype.
Not doing the bullshit.
Face to face.
Picture it.
Face to face.
Wherever we live, we're not saying 2021, February. It's good, so good to have you back, man. How you been? How's everything going? Where can everyone catch you? I have full faith you can knock this out of the park, Mr. Host. Do you want to do take two?
You can find me at O'Tannen's Bum on Twitter. You can also find Travis at the HibickyTMD.
Oh!
And also, just make sure that as far as this channel goes, you can catch all the other great material. Slam Pigs Podcast, Sunset Boulevard. No,
Not a show
Sunset,
anymore.
Not a show. Oh, really?
Just do Slam Pigs.
Canceled. Yeah, you know what? You can catch Slam Pigs with
The
Michael.
the OG shows.
With Michael and Travis. And whatever the hell else he's up to these days on the channel. I try to keep up with it, but
I can't even keep up with myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there you go. And there's merch.
There is merch.
Yeah, we never plugged the merch.
I know you have no fucking clue what the site is, so I'm going to do is unionsmack.bigcartel.com. Get your official reset button, Union Smack, and all the other Hibiki TMD merch. Yeah. Like I said, Tan, it's good to be back. We have no format this week. This is the week of lovers. And all the singletons, I'm sorry. You count too. The reset button is here, though, to make you feel better, to pick you up. You don't have that little snuggie, that little loved one at the end of the night. Well,
maybe they do have a Snuggie, though, and maybe they love their Snuggie just as much.
That's true. With a little cozy for their cold drinks.
Or maybe they have a nice fluffy
A
dog.
nice little fluffy dog. Like, we got official mascot of the reset button now.
We do have Oracle here.
And it
also.
does, it just coincides everything we do because her name is Oracle.
Yes.
So, how you been? What you been up to? More importantly, what you been playing as a slap your knee? I thought I unplugged the mic when I did that, but we're good.
Yeah. That made me jump for a second too. I've been hanging around. Did the Valentine's Day thing yesterday. Yes, yeah. As far as this taping goes, yesterday was Valentine's Day. Did that. Had a good time with my girlfriend, my new recent girlfriend.
Think we call that a beard, right, Mother? What was that from?
I don't even know.
I think it was Mr. Show.
I'm pretty sure. I was about to say, I don't think anybody's going to get that reference.
So, like two people in the world. Gary sucks. That's the other person that'll get it.
John Tornay.
Oh, God. Hey, God.
Yeah.
No, so what have you been playing?
Geez, throw that at me real quick.
Well, we've done this for 3 years, starting.
Right? Okay, so this week, I've been playing, started playing Final Fantasy VII Remake again. It was a game that I had actually never finished. Yeah. And got damn close and then put it down. I think Last of Us 2 came out, and some other shit came out. It just got backburnered really bad. Right. So I decided I'm going to start from the very beginning again, which is kind of ironic. I mean, originally, when the original Final Fantasy VII came out, I'd saved up all my money. I sold my Game Gear, and I bought a used PlayStation. And it was one of the really old school ones, which had a weird jack on the back of it. It was like a Generation 1 PlayStation that I got. And I, with that, I did that with my own money. My mom was kind enough. It was my 13th birthday. And she went out and bought me Final Fantasy VII. We get home that night. We lived way far away in the middle of nowhere at the time, so coming into town, that was a little bit of an adventure. Anyway, we hooked the system up and everything. I put the game on. I play it for about 2 hours and get to a save point. I didn't realize I needed a fucking memory card. So I played Final Fantasy VII from the beginning.
A million fucking times.
For like a week.
What do you... Okay, I'm going to hit right between the eyes. Do you like the direction they went with real time for the remake, or do you think it should have been more to its roots, the old school style?
Oh, you mean the fighting style?
Yeah.
Fighting style reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
And I don't know what the plot twist is here, people, so don't in the comments spoil the shit for me, because I might come back next time and be like, what a fuck fest. Because, you know, there's
a fuck fest.
There's these dark spirits that are floating around and shit. I'm getting these Kingdom Hearts vibey kind of shits. And I already know it's like an alternate story.
Yeah, it's weird.
So, I think it was their way of not having to make the game so deep.
I also feel like they're so sick of just reporting the goddamn original game because it's been on every fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's kind of what we all wanted. A big cinematic, really in-depth, like, you know, everything with it. You know, and I do hope that a lot of the stuff does happen. Like, I want Ares to die.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert for those who haven't played the original. I want her to get stabbed through her abdomen. I want to be just as mad that I've leveled her up and she's gone. Nothing like when you're playing through it on purpose and you actually do take the time to get her final limit break with Final Heaven.
Yeah.
You know, and you know she's going to die then. I didn't do that the first round though, but like it was like that was probably my like 14th round of playing it where I was like, I'm going to get her. I want her final limit break.
You max her the fuck out.
I want Final Heaven.
Yeah.
And I did it, and just for her to die eventually because I was like, well, guess we got to go on with the game now.
Yeah.
So yeah, though I am playing that, and I do like it. I mean, it's a beautiful looking game. It does play pretty well for what it is. Yeah, it's a different take. It does feel, again, very Kingdom Heartsy to me. But you know, I like Kingdom Hearts combat system anyway, and
I like the. Not I mean to cut you off. I like the real time combat, like a Rogue Galaxy at Kingdom Hearts does. Mm-hmm. I as hard as I tried, and I played 1 and 2, I never got into Kingdom Hearts.
I played the first one. It
just felt weird.
But then once I got Kingdom Hearts 2, I had bought that and then didn't play it. And I haven't even gone after 3 or anything. The first one, just like for me, because I think that came out when I was about 17 years old. And yeah, it was like, oh man, I'm playing with Winnie the fucking Pooh. Yeah. Like, you know, like I'm just like, there was so much to be like, feel like a kid again, but also like, I didn't get into Final Fantasy until really I was a preteen and a teenager. And so it was like combining those two worlds for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, now going back, I have not played the third one yet. I've been told that I should. I really want to get that collection disc where it's all kind of just all shoved into one fucking package.
I think it's everything except for the 3 DLC is on that.
Yeah. Well, but still, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That you have, 2.5 remix return, rekeyed.
We're up there with Street Fighter 2 territory.
Oh, yeah, most definitely with these games. I think you even have a rhythm one out now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. It's just like, what the fuck?
I feel like if Kingdom Hearts came out 5 years earlier, you and I would have been more balls deep into it.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, like.
But I mean, I still did really like the first one when I had it. Now, grant, I beat that one and then sold it to a friend in high school for like $20. It was like $20, and then, you know, like $30 more worth of weed. That's what the exchange was.
We don't advocate the use. Actually, yes, we do. Smoke weed.
Yes, we do. Smoke weed.
It's not a real drug.
Don't smoke weed when you're a minor, though.
Well, wow.
Not until you're 21. God damn it.
If you're a minor listening to this show, don't.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah. We don't need you doing what we did. Hanging out underneath bridges.
Pushing shopping carts at Kmart. Hey, we're here for that broad-shouldered fella.
That wasn't the weed that made us do that. That was the 40s that made us do it.
You broad-shouldered son of a bitch. I love inside jokes.
Oh,
Is that really all you've been diving into? No Animal Crossing?
No, yeah, I did.
No more FNV adventures with your mom this week?
I haven't been around there, so no more FMV adventures for right now. Those are on hold. We did start. We haven't started any new games actually with that one. So I do have some new ones.
Yeah, you left your one here, by the way.
Which one?
I don't even fucking know the name. It's like the tall. We'll all fair. I'll show you what you left here. Yep.
But anyway,
the listeners like I don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, really. Anyway, though, though I definitely, especially played Animal Crossing earlier tonight before I came over here, because today is festival. So it's
I know nothing about fucking Animal Crossing.
Well, basically, it's the equivalent of Mardi Gras.
Okay.
And tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. Ash Wednesday is Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like you're celebrating Mardi Gras basically, and fucking Animal Crossing, brah. So definitely played that today. Collected all the feathers, got all the bullshit. He's there till 5 a.m. so I can still come back in there and collect more. Might even do it while we're talking.
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
God bless. Oh, I did pick up the Super Mario 3D collection.
Nice.
Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I am enjoying that. I am refusing to play any of the other games. I want to beat Super Mario 64 again.
Want to go in order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do it like that.
See,
I want to do it like that.
I have that too, and a lot of people have bitched about the sensitivity. They fucked it up on the Switch. Have you had any issues with the sensitivity of what you're used to and accustomed to with the original? I don't have an issue with it.
Not when I use the Pro Controller.
I'm even on my little shitty Joy-Cons. It feels exactly the goddamn
my
same.
Joy-Con, my left Joy-Con is fucked. I gotta get a new one because I'm having the whole stupid drift issue again.
Fair enough.
And yeah, granted, Nintendo will fix it for free, but yeah, I gotta fucking send off my Switch for like 6
And you have a
weeks.
Pro Controller. What's the fucking point?
Yeah.
No,
I'll get a new Joy-Con at some point.
I went with 3D World in reverse. I started with Galaxy.
Ooh, interesting.
Because I never played Galaxy.
See, though, I played a little bit of Galaxy. Now, Sunshine I definitely played.
Oh, I played the shit. I beat the shit out of Sunshine. Sunshine's a great game.
But,
There's a lot of haters for Sunshine. There's a lot of haters for Galaxy. I don't see what...
I don't see what the hate is for Galaxy. I see the hate for Sunshine because of the whole water pack. You rely on it so much.
I like it. At the time, I feel like it was a much needed... It was just a change of pace.
And I think it
was a new gimmick.
I think a lot of people were just pissed because we were also coming off of Luigi's Mansion. Bear in mind, that came out. That was a launch title for the GameCube.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were pissed at Luigi's Mansion there, too. I love Luigi's Mansion.
Same.
Fucking Luigi's Mansion, the original one, is one of my favorite fucking games. I like it more than Luigi Mansion 3.
Never played it? Is that... Never played 3 yet. I remember about 3 years at this point, we played the arcade one, which is goddamn fucking hard as shit.
It's hard and it's fun.
It is fun, especially with a buddy.
No,
I would totally recommend the 3D World collection. What's not to recommend in that?
I also did pick up Origami King.
Okay.
I only played 15 minutes of it. So far though, it seems like your normal Paper Mario. There's a lot of banter.
Right.
Comical text. It does seem like so far it's going to be better than Color Splash. Like God,
I never played it.
Color Splash was a beautiful looking game.
Just shitstorm.
But it wasn't a shitstorm. It just didn't live up to the rest of I feel like
shit story.
Yeah,
not shit story.
yeah. Shit story, shit writing, shit combat system. Just I just didn't like it as much as what I liked. I mean, nothing I don't think is ever going to beat Thousand Year Door.
That's the best. That's the upper echelon.
Well, the original one, though, 64 is still really good, too.
It is really good, but I think Thousand Year Door just refined everything.
Yeah. And then from that there, they went from if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and they tried to fix it. They had the Wii version. Now, Super Paper Mario was pretty good. Wasn't bad, but yeah, the Wii U... I never played the DS ones.
Same.
Same. But the Wii U, that was just to me. It looked beautiful though. And this one does look really good.
Yeah, it does look great.
But we'll see. I'll probably be bitching about it next week.
I picked up for what I've been playing. I got the Scott Pilgrim remaster for PS4. forgot how much I loved. First of all, I hate the movie.
Really?
I can't stand Michael Cera and any fucking thing he does.
Well, okay, Michael Cera is never acting. He's just playing Michael Cera.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
When you see a Michael Cera movie, you're getting the same character that was on Arrested Development. It's just, and that's what birthed him. So any Michael Cera movie is just, you're just seeing Michael Cera. That's who you're going to see. So I agree with you on that. But I don't know. You had Kieran Culkin in it. Come on. When he comes in, he's like, I'm drunk. Yeah, fucking hilarious.
It's just Fuller to me. He's going to pee the bed. Don't give him Pepsi. I got to say, though, man, I say, to this day, besides Turtles in Time and Streets of Rage 2, top 3 beat 'em ups of all time. I love this game. I love because of the replayability factor. You ain't doing shit on level 1 in Scott Pilgrim. You're lucky if you get past stage 3 on level 1. There's tons of replayability, and I can appreciate that. And I feel like I definitely get my bang for the buck. I loved it back in the day when it first came out, and I don't know if you played the remaster, if you picked it up yet, but I feel like you should. I feel like we should play it tonight. Just
I haven't played the remaster. I did play a little bit of it when it first came out back in, what was that, 2011?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm curious. I did like it. It felt like a true, awesome arcade beat-em up, which is what the fucking movie and comic book was anyway. I really think...
I never read the comic.
I really think if you read the comic and liked the comic, you would have liked the movie. That's all I have to say.
Were you about to say I should give the movie a second chance?
I don't think you should.
I've watched it 50 fucking times. I've tried.
Trust me. I get it.
It's
I get the
entertainment's
hate.
subjective.
I get the hate for Michael Cera, but look, if you watch that super bad, you're gonna be like, this is an okay Michael Cera movie.
It's not that I fully hate the movie. It's just there's...
You know what I'm happy about? The fact that Zombieland did not star Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Instead, it was what's-his-face playing Michael Cera.
But no, my go-to character is Stills, so... But no, I highly recommend the remaster. My biggest complaint, we tried on the Monday Night Melee, cheap plug. Those guys will be here next week, Tannen.
Oh, nice.
The whole Melee is going to be here. There's a certain part on stage 1 where, not the first bus, but the second bus, when it comes, you got to get up on the sidewalk. There's a fucked up glitch where it kicks you from the server. I don't know why. They need to patch the shit out of it. It's fucking weird. And it's not just a fluke thing.
The game is streaming?
What?
The game is streaming?
It's online now.
I mean, I guess with the other players.
Right. But it's not just a fluke thing. We tried this live on stream multiple times, and it just every time it crashed. But they'll get the bugs fixed. Besides that, more Star Wars pinball, man. I'm balls deep in some Star Wars pinball.
Dude,
Thank you, my job, for being so fucking boring and letting me bring my Switch.
See, you got a job like that. You're not bringing Animal Crossing with you. What the fuck is your problem?
I don't like Animal. It does nothing for me. Let's do it. Great debate. I'm not a real. I'm not the only real
time.
Do
you like Minecraft?
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, fuck you. Yes, it is.
Fuck you.
Yes,
it
is. Fuck you. Yes,
I don't need to wait for some asshole named Tom.
But it's cuter fucking animals. Okay? And you're paying your debts to Tom, alright? He does own your ass. But once you're free of those debts, and you're going to everybody else's islands, and you're creating these islands, you could go into Dream World now. You go into Dream World, and you go to these other people's islands and it inspires you.
Are you done?
No.
Because I got the deal seal. You ready? Can you build a 3,000-foot penis tower in Animal Crossing?
I don't know about...
You can't!
I don't know about 3,000 foot, but you definitely could terraform yourself a big dick.
Not interested. I played the... I will say... Gary sucks, but Gary was the first person that ever got me in the first Animal Crossing. Just watching him play it, and I tried out. Do they still do the thing? And I'm so out of the Animal Crossing loop. People in the comments, don't crucify me. I mean, I'm sure there's things that you're not fucking into. Remember in the original Animal Crossing where you could play like Excite Bike or NES games if you got a mailed to you?
Yeah.
Do you still do that?
If you actually earned it and you got it.
Can you do that
certain
still?
Things? No, you can't.
Well, fuck it!
No, you can't because there's a fucking thing on your Switch that you just go to and boom, you're playing
Not the
fucking
point.
Excite Bike.
Not the point.
That is the point. Why would they put that on there when they don't fucking have to?
It's just, I just have no interest in Animal Crossing, honestly. Hey, do you have interest in watching the WWE pay-per-view this Sunday?
Sure.
No, you don't. Don't you dare lie to our
Why would
listeners.
I not fucking
Do you want to come over Sunday and watch
Yes, I
Elimination
do.
Chamber?
Yes, I fucking do. Let's get wings.
Let's get wings.
Yeah, fuck you.
You better get your ass
I would
here.
watch some goddamn. Yeah, I would watch some goddamn wrestling. You know what? Oh yeah, Fire Pro. Fuck you. I've been playing Fire Pro.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
Playing Fire Pro isn't the same as watching WWE.
It's inspiring.
You can't have the Shredder fight fucking Billy Crystal watching WWE.
Why not?
I mean, they should. They should totally do that.
Can you imagine that happening? That's what it's going to be in 20 years. We're out of ideas. Oh, we're going to have to go with holograms. And we're going to Shredder versus Billy Crystal. What kind of Billy Crystal?
What if it's
Soap Billy Crystal or Princess Bride Billy Crystal?
City Slickers Billy with the beard.
Oh, damn.
Rugged Billy.
Hello.
Daniel Stern. One more for you. I know you got it. Capcom Beat 'em Up Collection.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
What do you think?
Love it.
I love it too.
Absolutely.
I love the obscure Japanese games I never fucking heard of.
Yeah, absolutely love that bundle. That bundle is one of the best investments I ever made off the Nintendo store.
I got on flash sale too.
There was another one that I got that's a Capcom thing, but it's older games. It's older arcade games, and like, yeah.
I don't have the top of my head, but I know exactly.
Unless you're a fan of those, I'd say don't get it, but I am, man. Yeah, like, anytime there's a bundle or a compilation, like, I am on it. Like, I fucking want it bad.
Yeah. We're suckers for that shit.
Yeah, well, because it's all there.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, God, what is it? I got an SNKY not too long ago, and it's
the 40th anniversary one.
No, not the 40th anniversary. This one's different. It's called like Joe's Arcade or something like that.
Know what you're talking about.
Anyway, though, but it fucking pisses me off.
Why?
Because it's just like Genesis did. I would rather the games just be listed. And
like the Genesis collection, you gotta go to the cartridges. You're in your
and
little room.
It's like, what the fuck? No, fuck this. Like, I would just give me a list, please.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. And it moves so slow. Like, the camera zooms out from the arcade and then zooms into the next one.
That's annoying.
And it's just like, this is taking fucking forever for me to get to the game that I want to play.
That is annoying. But I only appreciate it in the Genesis collection because it's like, it's so 90s. They give you like, you're in a little bedroom. And it's real time.
And that's great, but I should be able to take that off. I should be able to take it off.
You're not wrong.
Should be able to take it off. And same goes for this fucking arcade game. It pisses me off.
What's your favorite game on the Capcom Beat 'em Up collection? Not named Final Fight. I'm a sucker for Knights of the Round. You guys have seen me. I streamed like 2.5 years ago. I beat Knights of the Round on the channel. I fucking love that game.
I mean, Knights of the Round, that is a good one though on there. Hold on. I gotta look at a list of the games.
While he looks at the list of the games, the Kunio collection, the one with like Crash and the Boys and Dodgeball and stuff, that's one that's on my list to get. Just because, goddamn it, I'm such a sucker for Crash and the Boys. That was one of my biggest rentals as a kid. I would beg my parents to go to their video game rental store just to play Crash and the Boys with Mike the Slam Pig as a kid. You have a lot of experience with Crash and the Boys?
I don't have any experience with Crash and the Boys.
It's pretty sweet. It holds up, too.
Sounds like he's up there with TC surfing.
Fuck that game. Did we review that game once?
I think we did review that game.
Oh my god. More power to it, man. Anything else?
Power to the player.
Ooh, now you're playing with power. Anything else you want to add before we go to break 10?
I know, I'm ready for break.
I'm ready for break 2. When we come back, I'm rounding up. It's the last goddamn time we get to talk about fucking ocean games. Thankfully, for any foreseeable future, Flintstones. Hey, Bon!
They aren't that bad.
They're really not. It's amazing how Ocean is the same company that published fucking Lethal Weapon, and here we are. When we come back, the reset button, Flintstones the movie, SNES and Game Boy. Stick around.
You never watched that fucking fight between Kirk and the Red
With the one...
Yep. No, that was between Spock and Kirk. when he had the females manipulate him.
And then Cable Guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Damn, that was a good one.
You can tell me any scene that you love from Star Trek and I still won't give a fuck about it.
Then obviously you didn't appreciate the homage that Bill and Ted 2 did.
I'm already almost falling asleep just thinking about Star Trek.
Bill and Ted 2. The original Star Trek is fucking good, okay? Alright? It's good.
No, it's not. That's all I got.
Now look. Next Generation definitely has its boring points. Shit, I put on Next Generation taking a nap.
Which one was Bakula? Scott Bakula.
That was Enterprise.
Okay, is that shit? Because I know nothing about it.
You know
I
what?
love Scott Bakula.
Depends on your fan, because I actually liked it.
I love Quantum Leap. If anyone says they don't like Quantum Leap, I'll kick him in the fucking face.
Oh yeah, exactly. Oh, I fucking love Quantum Leap. I love Scott Bakula.
How could you not like Scott Bakula?
I mean, shit. Dude,
Necessary Roughness with Sinbad?
They were filming an episode of NCIS New Orleans when I was in New Orleans. Okay. And I saw Scott Bakula.
You just got to one-up me, don't you? Because I just moved back from there.
Yeah, but I saw him.
You always got to one-up me. 20 years.
From a great distance.
I was there 3 months ago having a beer on Bourbon Street, shorts and t-shirt. I come up here, there's fucking snow and ice and bullshit.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to one-up you, but yeah, my 3 days in New Orleans, I at least saw Scott Bakula from far away.
I was in New Orleans for 6 months and I saw Dick for celebrities. Goddamn Dick. By the way, we are back. The reset button. Eli Drake's from Hagerstown. Tan has no fucking clue who that is, but I do. Shout out Hagerstown boy getting that WWE contract. My God, no. Our game of the week. No, the second half of the show, it's not Star Trek. It's not fucking Necessary Roughness. They should have made a game out of Necessary Roughness. Would you want to pick Sinbad, Kathy Ireland? Do you want to pick Scott Bakula? Remember that movie? The football movie with Scott Bakula as like the 40-year-old guy.
Of all the fucking things to pull right out of your ass.
Well, you want to make a game about Roseanne.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I'm just surprised it didn't exist, especially because there's an episode where remember the DJ was getting a Super Nintendo for his birthday, and
they were pissed because his grandma bought it for him.
Yeah.
But they bought it for him, so they had to take it back.
Yeah, they had to take it back.
His
grandmother already got the credit for it.
I will say. Roseanne's a piece of shit. That's established. That's why they killed her off. She's a racist bigot. The Tale of Two Beckys.
I don't know. I did watch an interview with her.
She was on Ambien. That's why she's racist.
I watched another interview.
By the way, I'm doing quote signs, guys.
I watched another interview with her, and like, you know, this is when like
she called another black person a monkey. How do you come back from that?
What I'm saying is that there's certain things that you talk to a therapist about, you don't get on Twitter about.
Fair. A lot of people could learn that lesson.
Yeah, and Roseanne did. And that should be an example out there to all you like in your back of your mind racists. Remember?
Hashtag back of your mind racist. I feel like if any modern sitcom needs a video game, it should be Schitt's Creek, where you could just be like David. You know what I'm saying? Or at least Eugene Levy.
Modern one. But no, I think a 90s Roseanne video game would have been like horrible. Like it would have been like Home Alone. It would have had the same gameplay as Home Alone, but you would have played as, like I said, every character.
Right.
Including DJ.
Even crazy grandma with the Chicago Bears baseball cap.
Oh, Dan's
was that
mom.
Dan's mom?
Yeah, it was Dan's mom.
No, it wasn't. That was Roseanne's actual grandmother.
Oh, that was Roseanne's grandmother.
Roseanne's mom's mom. Where the fuck are we at? Speaking of John Goodman, our game of the week this week, if anyone tuned in our last episode, we're sticking to the theme Ocean Games. For the most part, they're middle of the road.
Yabba dabba doo!
Hey, Bon. No, seriously, I feel like Ocean Games, except with, good Jesus Christ, Lethal Weapon on NES isn't middle. That's middle of the shit. This week, our game of the week. Do B-52's reference. Get out of your system.
When the people know where you got to go, it's Bedrock 20 Twitch. Okay.
This game wasn't that bad.
This game wasn't bad at all. Well, yours wasn't.
Yeah.
And mine really wasn't too for
You
a
fucked
Game Boy
yourself.
version.
You put a dildo in your own asshole and fucked yourself.
I wouldn't say I fucked myself because as far as a handheld version of an
It's
SNES
way worse
game
on the
goes,
Game Boy.
It was
Fair to
way
say.
worse, but it's still playable.
Right.
It was a playable game.
Flintstones the movie for Game Boy and SNES by Ocean. That was our game of the week, Tannen. You want to start or you want me to start?
Well, I see. The thing is I had already played the
Right.
Flintstones movie,
And you guys saw me playing SNES on channel. Tannen had the Game Boy version.
yeah.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead. You can look up footage of the Game Boy version. It is definitely what you would expect in a certain way. My thing was the jumping mechanics.
Floaty.
It still has that moon bounce jumping mechanics about it, which, God, anything that pisses me off when I play a game, but you expect that in a Game Boy game. You always expect it. However, though, it was cool. There's still mini games. There's still a bowling game.
That is cool for its time, especially.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You know, like
Go ahead.
there's still little cool shit like that in it. And the bowling game works pretty well. I mean, you know, it goes back and forth to a scale. You get your strength thing, and then you can, you know, and it works like remember on your flip phone? Some of you kids don't. There used to be a bowling game for your flip phone. Yeah, now this is before Wii Bowling. Yeah, and it worked kind of like that. Same concept.
Can I do something real quick? Bigger picture of this before we go in depth on our respective games. I don't think a lot of people, especially younger viewers, like you just said with that, they don't know how big of a deal Flintstones the movie was in '94 when it came out.
Oh, no, they don't.
It was way bigger of a deal than I feel like it should have been. Because, let's be totally honest, at least from my standpoint, the Flintstones cartoon has aged like milk.
No, well, I wouldn't say it.
I'm not a fan. I fucking hate the Flintstones cartoon. I'm
the
sorry.
Flintstones.
I love the Flintstones commercials where
Flintstones are
they're
like-
pushing cigarettes and they're saying, "Hey kids,
Yeah.
you know, get your dick sucked by a prostitute. Hey Bon, why get your dick sucked by Betty when $50?"
Go ahead and have a Winston then, Fred.
Yeah. I, even as a kid, every time the Flintstones came on, like Cartoon Network, TBS, whatever it aired on, I was always had that kind of,
I was totally different. Like I loved sitcoms like that.
That's the beauty of this
But,
podcast.
but I loved The Simpsons, and then even when I got a little bit older, and late at night on Cartoon Network, you saw more Flintstones and Jetsons. You got that family dynamic
Right.
cartoon happening. I actually enjoyed it because there was a lot of jokes too. They made adult jokes a lot on that show
They did.
that I didn't get when I was younger, not when I was a Flintstones kid taking their vitamins. And, you know, and also I'm saying older episodes. There was the Revive during the 80s, and
Yeah.
you even had it like the Christmas special where Bam Bam and Pebbles. Were adults and they end up dating and stuff.
Yeah.
You had
Ugh.
that weird revive going on, and then
I'm doing myself. No, let me cut you off. I'm gonna do myself a big injustice. I got to go out of my way to go Google images even deeper. The Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
oh yeah,
I still have that on VHS.
That was 1989.
I will admit, as a kid, that blew my mind. Like, really? They're gonna
Did you hear the fan theory on that one?
go for it. I did not, and the viewers did not.
Actually, what they're trying to figure out now is, did the Jetsons actually go into the future? And finally, like the Earth, after all the nuclear wars and shit, they were able to come down off their towers and live on Earth. And that's why the dinosaurs could talk and shit. Because of evolution.
Oh my goodness gracious, Jesus fucking Christ. No, I think... You know what? Yeah. But I think that's great. I think if we agreed on everything all the time, I think this would make for a boring fucking podcast.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like the fact, as Tana pours a shot of Jim Beam Dark Devil's Cut, and I hope he'll pour me one too, because that's what good friends do. I think that it's...
Good friends also buy bottles of Jim Beam, which, by the way, this bottle of Jim Beam has been brought to you by Travis.
I just feel like certain things... The original Turtles cartoon, I could pop in any day. Not just for nostalgia, but it's a so bad it's good vibe. For me, the Flintstones isn't a so bad it's good. It's just bad.
See, no, I think you're missing the point.
I think you and I need to do a dub over one episode of Flintstones for the channel.
Oh my fucking god, that'd be hilarious. Yeah. You know what? And you can edit. We gotta pick a certain episode so we know the storyline of it. And definitely dub it over. I definitely get to be Barney on this one. Before
we go into our reviews again, how was there not a Flintstones? Because we're both fanatics of the genre. I feel like there should have been at least one, whether it be on Game Gear, Game Boy, fucking Commodore 64, NES, SNES, any of them, a pinball game. There's so much to work with. Make the Flippers little dinosaur bones. Make fucking Betty Rubble's twat one of the bumpers. Anything. I just feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like there should have been a Flintstones pinball game.
Well, that was one thing I was about to go back and even talk about.
Hashtag Betty Rubble's twat. Go.
Betty Rubble's twat. You had cartoon Betty Rubble. She was sexy. She was that bitch next door.
I know exactly where you're going.
Sexy as shit. Yeah. And then we got the movie. Now look, she had the voice down. She had the voice down with it. Why Rosie O'Donnell?
There was so much to work with in the early to mid 90s as far as Betty Rubble. Veruza Balk was a person who existed.
Jesus, that would have been a good one.
Veruza Balk, Robin Tooney, fucking half the cast from The Craft, half the cast from Jesus.
Like everybody was really perfect in that movie except for Rosie O'Donnell if you relate it to the cartoon. And I'm not fat shaming or anything here, okay? Like I'm not doing that. What I'm saying is
by the way, I love doing this in-house.
Betty Rubble as a cartoon is like Betty Boop. She's definitely based off of Betty Boop too. If you look at it, she's got the dark hair.
She was the babe.
She got the rack with the thin. She's definitely based off of Betty Boop. That cartoonist did use Betty Boop as an inspiration.
As far as Hanna-Barbera, it comes down to two babes, Daphne and Betty Rubble. How do you fuck that up? I'm sorry to yell into the mic, listeners. Hopefully you don't have this on full blast, but Jesus goddamn H titty fucking dick sucking Christ, Rosie O'Donnell. I'm with you. I think every human being on this planet is with you.
Yeah,
by the way, go. No, sorry.
I'm just not here to bust on Rosie or nothing.
I like Rosie.
Excuse me.
Shout out to Drink Beer Play a Game. They'll appreciate it.
If you ever watch Exit to Eden, which is based off of that really shitty...
You got to see her in tight bondage shit.
It's also based off that really shitty fucking Anne Rice book.
Did you actually read that? Yes. Why? How much fucking time did you have?
At the time, I was obsessed with reading books, dude.
Best part of that movie, as in every movie's in, 1, 2, 3, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh yeah, Dan Aykroyd. that's the saving grace of that film. And the book sucks. And again, I'm about to drag Anne Rice through the fucking water.
As you should, because Anne Rice is the most overrated author of all time.
Again, fucking...
The Devil Memnock. What a fucking waste of time that was.
Interview with a Vampire, the movie is way better than Interview with a Vampire with a book. Okay? It's so much fucking better. The movie is so much fucking better.
I never read the book.
Oh, I did. And fuck that book. Fuck that fucking book. You want to take a goddamn... It's so boring.
Why was there never an Interview with a Vampire again? We got Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. We got Bram Stoker's Dracula.
You know what you had that the book in the movie?
Brad Pitt's Hazel Eyes.
You know what didn't work there with the movie was come on, man. Desperado actor.
Antonio Banderas is that weird...
Yeah, he's a master vampire.
Yeah.
There's a whole arc in the fucking book. Okay? An entire arc. Not in the movie. Not in the movie.
Is that a good or a bad thing? Because you just said you hate the book.
No, that's the worst part of the fucking... Because that's the most exciting part of the fucking book.
Oh.
His arc is actually great.
Thank you, 1994 Hollywood. But, hey, same year, you're keeping it relevant. let's get back to this. We went way off goddamn rails.
Oh yeah.
You go first. Flintstones the movie.
The movie, the game, Game Boy.
Game Boy version first. I had SNES. You had Game Boy. Your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay. In general,
It's a new band.
it's a good fucking Game Boy game. I mean, if you're in a waiting room in a hospital, you want something to play. It's fucking decent.
What's the waiting room in a hospital?
Well,
I could just be like in line at Kmart.
waiting room at the dentist. I don't fucking care. That was just when you have your goddamn Game Boy as an adult.
I didn't play it. You did, but I watched the videos. And you know where I'm going. The sprite of John Goodman. My sprite of John Goodman. My sprite of John Goodman and your sprite of John Goodman they couldn't be further fucking apart. I didn't know that Roseanne was a game on the Game Boy.
Yeah, I guess you got Roseanne replacing John Goodman's part. She's actually kindly playing John Goodman's part on the Flintstones. And then also, like, when you're Barney, you're Elroy all of a sudden.
No, you're B. Arthur.
There needs to be a game.
Hey, Ma.
There still needs to be a Golden Girls game for the original.
We're like, the end of the road is like, I got to get to Leslie Nielsen so I can marry him and the show fucking ends, finally. So there's not 27 flashback episodes.
If you fuck up the plot, it actually flashes to him, like, burying your neck up in the sand and laughing. You know, just as an homage to Creepshow. How fucking great would that be, a secret ending? Hold your breath all you want, B.
You wonder why I asked this man to be my co-host. I love you. Go, continue. You just laugh like Barney, by the way, unintentionally.
I know. It was
but it seems like it's not a shit fest. There's way worse games on the Game Boy, just from an outsider's
there's
look.
Way worse games on the Game Boy. I can't shit on this game too much. I can't. The only thing that I could shit on is its jumping mechanic. Everything else works fine in the game. And it's fine, your timing, and yeah, like, you know, it is, you know, everybody bitches about, the enlarged, fucking sprites. Well, it's because it's zoomed in.
Like the Mega Man Game Boy game, yeah.
Or like Super Mario Brothers 2. Or Super Mario Land 2, is what I'm trying to say.
It wasn't bad.
It's not bad. It's not a bad game. As I was playing it, I was like, man, I really thought I was going to roast myself on this one. It's not. It's just, the jumping mechanics, and that's it.
Floaty.
That's the only thing that
#floaty.
pisses me off. You actually got a good platformer.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn. You got
Whoa, before it's my turn, your synopsis. Would you recommend the Game Boy version of Flintstones movie?
If you have a Game Boy and you're a Game Boy collector, yeah.
It's worth your time.
Yeah,
and I feel like from the videos I saw of the version you played, Jesus Christ, there's way worse.
You're gonna beat it in like 2 hours.
Right.
But
it's a handheld game.
How long is the fucking movie?
Oh my god. Flintstones the movie on SNES. I gotta tell you, man. I'm trying. You guys have seen it. My playthrough on this. Tannen never watches any fucking thing I do unless he's on the channel. The idle animation. The game starts you. Of course, you're John Goodman.
I remember this. Trust me, I rented this game.
Okay.
I played this game.
The idle animation, you start on a Brontosaurus and one of those Flintstones Oh, we're getting there. Yabba dabba ooh. Because you start there on the Brontosaurus's back. The idle animation is literally an out of shape John Goodman / Fred Flintstone being out of breath. And by out of breath, I mean he's consistently taking the biggest deep breaths of his entire life. Going like Lamaze goddamn class. And it doesn't help the fact, and you guys can fact check me, Tannen, you don't know what the fuck, you're behind this thing on a Brontosaurus. You know the Flintstones were on the backs of dinosaurs. They had this...
You slide down it.
This little perfect fucking gazebo type. It looks like he's masturbating. That's the word I'm getting to. It literally looks like the idle animation. And literally, within 10 seconds, he's like spitting bones out of his mouth. It's fucked up. I have no problems with any of the goddamn playability.
Do you feel like the guys that put this together were like, we're gonna make an oligarchy about masturbation, and the symbolism will throw over the kid's head.
I actually feel like at like
You have bones, which you're a boner. Okay,
you love penis.
you got. Well, now you already have an erect brontosaurus. Okay, he's
Do brontosauruses have peniles?
No, of course brontosauruses had dicks. They were mammals.
Hashtag brontosauruses have dicks. They have mammals.
No, they were amphibians. I don't know. According to Land Before Time, actually brontosauruses laid eggs. So I'm off on that one.
Either way, the idle animation alone is the fact. By the way, Slotomania. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook, on Twitter. The Slotomania poster boy is John Goodman. It's an app where you can gamble on your phone. They take a literal finger. You obviously haven't seen this because you're looking at me like, what the fuck?
No, I'm listening to you.
They take a finger and they have superimposed. It's 2020, by the way. This last year, they superimposed John Goodman. You look, by the way, you guys can see this. Tannen's looking at my finger. Picture John Goodman's little face. Right there, right? I'm not making this up. We're going to watch this after the show. You obviously haven't seen this. The Slotomania Goodman. And it's so sad because it's like post the Connors, I'm old as fuck Goodman.
You watch the Connors, though?
No.
He's still carrying his character. Really
Penis Finger Goodman is what I'm getting at. And I would rather look at Penis Finger Goodman instead of the idle animation of I'm masturbating behind a little thing behind it.
Yabba dabba doo.
The weird...
The load hits the brontosaurus' face. He's like, well, it's not as bad as last time.
53 episodes into the reset button where you're talking about cum shots on a brontosaurus' face.
Hey, you know what?
You proud of yourself? You're proud of yourself?
Yeah,
I'm going to shake your hand.
Myself.
We're Randy Savage Mega Power stuff. You guys can't see it.
Universe right now. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a different thing.
Did you actually take the time to play the SNES version this week? You can say no. I'm not gonna unfriend you.
I haven't.
You should, because it's not broken. Everything's very responsive.
It's a good it was just like, no, remember
It's not a good platform. Let's not get carried away. It's not a good platformer.
Fucking Weapon SNES was a decent platformer.
Game number 101. Super Mario World had checkpoints. Correct? Number 1, game 1!
You're learning the lesson of Ocean, and it is a punishment. Ocean doesn't have save files. Hey, let's play.
It's not even save files. Hey, let me go through a little thing with two little king penises and a thing. That's my checkpoint for Super Mario World.
Hey, let's play.
Is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. Ocean.
An ocean of shit.
Looks at Jurassic Park. You had a
fuck you. I don't want to talk about that. We're not even. What are you doing? It might be the Flintstones, but it's not Jurassic Park.
You had a basic Zelda thing that you had to keep your system on for days. To get in a fucking game, realistic.
I guarantee goddamn motherfucking suck, cock sucking titty fucking guarantee you that the Flintstones, the movie for SNES, God, that's a mouthful, by the way, did not have save states. And if they did...
No, it's just Ocean. Okay, here's what Ocean is. It's like LJN. It's like the gameplay's not that bad. I could do that.
I know nothing.
Oh, you know what?
I love Scott
It
Bakula.
depends on your fan. Because this is an endurance trial.
I love Quantum Leap. If anyone says they don't like Quantum Leap, I'll kick him in the fucking face.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So while Travis is being... I love Scott Bakula.
How could you not like Scott Bakula?
I mean, shit.
Necessary Roughness with Sinbad?
They were filming an episode of NCIS New Orleans when I was in New Orleans. I was on the stoop. And I saw Scott Bakula.
You just got to one-up me, don't you? Because I just moved back from there.
Yeah, but I saw him.
You always got to one-up me. 20 years.
Great distance.
I was there 3 months ago having a beer on Bourbon Street, shorts and t-shirt. I come up here, there's fucking snow and ice and bullshit.
I'm sorry. What do I do while you're gone?
Fuck!
My 3 days in
Make
New
some
Orleans.
voices.
I
You know, it was either
saw
piss my
Scott
goddamn
Bakula
pants or
from
hold it for the sake of Flintstones the movie for SNES.
6 months and
I didn't have a problem. My biggest qualm
goddamn dick.
of any goddamn fucking
reset
platform
button.
in the
Eli
on the
Drake from
SNES is
Hagerstown 10 has no fucking clue who
game.
that is, but I do.
I'm
Shout
gonna
out
do this
Hagerstown
again.
boy getting that
And you can look me in my
WWE
tits and my
contract.
dick and my
My
eyes. I
God,
don't give
no.
a shit.
Our
My
game of the
asshole.
week, no, you know, the second
Game-
episode, it's not Star Trek.
Game number
Zero
01.
Super.
Super Mario
Well, you
World.
want to pick Sinbad,
What
Kathy
is
Ireland?
what
You
is
wanna
the
pick
button
Scott
you use to
Bakula?
jump, Tan?
Remember that movie?
B.
The football movie with Scott Bakula as like the 40-year-old guy.
Flintstones on
That's
SNES.
all the fucking things that pull
You
right
think it's
out of
B?
your ass.
Well, you want to make a game about Roseanne?
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
A.
Like, I'm just surprised. I was
really see him as kissing.
You were. Jesus Christ. I'm sure there is one game. It's A. A is jump. Y is like your
They were pissed 'cause
club.
his
Your
grandma
main.
Yeah, yeah. Why is
But they bought it for us. They had to take
Y
it back.
your attack is the club. X is actually
back
switch
in
your weapons. You have.
That makes sense.
I'm sorry, not X.
will
B.
say-
We've been drinking.
On
B.
Roseanne's
You know what your
Oh.
main. You know what your main
That's
attack
what
is.
racist
If you're Fred fucking goddamn
That's
Flintstone.
Like a special. Like,
Yeah, yeah. You
right,
can-
dude, like, yeah,
You can pick them up. Obviously, by the way, God, Tana never watches any fucking goddamn game review of the week on the
watch
channel.
another interview with her.
Well,
No, and I don't have to
If-
because I rented the fucking game when I was a kid.
When you were a kid, we're almost 40. What do you think? If you're Fred Flintstone, what do you think your main attack would be? What's Fred's bag besides, fucking Wilma in the asshole?
Twitter about fucking
Fair. A lot of people could learn that lesson.
yeah, and Roseanne did. And
Turning
that should be an example.
into a
Like,
tornado,
like, in your back of your mind,
swinging some shit.
Remember?
What's-
back of your mind race? I feel like if any
Bar.
modern
42
sitcom
attack
game is
We asked 100 men.
like David.
What would be
Hey,
Flintstones?
well, at least you're white.
I think
You're not Steve Harvey, and Ray Coombs committed suicide.
Like,
What's Fred's?
fucked up?
I love. I love.
love Family Feud.
Rest in peace,
Right.
Ray Coombs.
Including DJ.
Even
What's
Crazy
Fred's
Grandma
hobby?
with the Chicago Bears baseball cap.
His biggest
Was that
qualm
Dan's mom?
hobby.
Yeah, it was Dan's mom.
No, it wasn't.
His hobby.
That was Roseanne's actual grandmother.
That was Roseanne.
It's bowling balls.
Where the fuck
You
are we
find
at? Speaking
bowling
of John
balls
Goodman,
throughout
our
the
game of
state.
the week this week. If anyone tuned in our last episode, we're
Well, then you
sticking
should have
with
been all
the
over that,
ocean
shouldn't you?
games
No,
for
my
the
biggest
most part.
complaint. We're almost out of time tonight. We are almost out of time. Very.
No,
I
seriously,
just
feel
twisted
like
Santa's
ocean
nipples.
games-
On the show. The first time ever, 53 episodes.
Yes, isn't it?
It's a
That's
very
middle
playable
shit.
game. I think everything's fair. If you die, it's on you. I think the power ups are they're placed strategic.
Our game of the week.
I think it flows really
Do be
well.
50
You didn't even play this game. What the fuck are you talking about?
I played it back then.
That doesn't count because you have no memory past a month like me because we smoke a lot of weed.
Twitch. Okay.
This game wasn't that bad.
It's a good game. The thing it
Game
suffers
wasn't
from,
bad at all.
no
But yours
checkpoints.
was. No McRibs. And mine really
No
wasn't
pickles
too
fucked
game
on your
yourself.
McRib. That's gross.
You
If
put
you
a
get to the
dildo in
very
your
end of the
ass,
level
fuck
on
yourself.
stage
I
one,
fucked
guess what?
myself
You're
with the
going
car,
back!
the handheld version.
Not welcome
Way
back,
worse.
Cotter. Not Back to the Future. Your motherfucking bitch ass who's had the fucking gall to rent fucking Flintstones movies going back. Game of once again, I'm gonna reference
That was our
it.
game of the week, Tannen.
Game
You wanna start or you
number
want me to start?
1,
Well,
the very
I
first
think
one.
the thing
When
is,
when Miyamoto said, "I'm gonna make the Super Nintendo.
guys-
Here's
and
my
you guys
first
told me to play
game
an SNES
called
game.
Super Mario
Game Boy
World."
version.
You know what it had?
ahead.
You know what the fuck fucking had? Not even save point. You know what it had? Hey, you went through the triathlon bar. You get to level up to a mushroom superpower. Checkpoints. How the fuck are you in 1994 on a platformer on Super Goddamn Titty Twisted Nintendo without checkpoints?
Trust me.
Everything else about the Flintstones on SNES is good. It plays well. It's
That
tight.
is
Their
cool
controls
for
are
its time,
responsive.
especially.
The
Yeah,
lack
I
of
did not know that.
checkpoints fucking kills it. You guys can go cheap plug. Check on the channel. Cheap plug again.
The bowling game works pretty well. I mean, it goes back and forth to a
At my
scale
mother's,
to get your strength
there
thing,
is.
and then you can, and it
Tan's,
works like
Tan's playing Cool Hand Luke because I'm
remember
more
on your flip phone?
worked up.
Some of you
There's
kids
a
don't.
copy of
There used to be a bowling
Flintstones
game
the
for your flip
movie.
phone. Yeah, now this is
And
before
her
Wii Bowling.
VHS cabinet.
Yeah, and it worked kind of like that, same concept.
Can I
of
do
it
something
is
real
a
quick?
coupon,
Bigger picture of this
$10
before we
off
go
at
in depth on
Walmart.
our respective games.
The SNES or the Genesis.
I don't think a lot of
version.
people, especially younger viewers, like you just said with that, they don't know
just
how
wanna
big of a
plug that
deal.
real quick.
Flintstones
You
the
plug
movie
it,
was.
and goddamn it, you better
It
send me a
was
picture of that.
Way bigger of a deal
so
than I
people
feel
know
like it
you're
should
not
have
full
been.
of shit. Because you know me and my
let's be totally
pictures and what
honest,
we
at least
talk
from my
about, I
standpoint,
need
the
that in my
Flintstones
life.
cartoon.
I would recommend it though. I would recommend it though if you're one of
I'm not a
those.
fan.
I don't want to get so deep that we
Flintstones cartoon.
play the
I'm
Genesis
sorry.
version.
I love the
I think we're
Flintstones
done
commercials
with
where
that.
they're, where they're pushing cigarettes and they're saying, "Hey kids, you
I'm
know,
not
get your
doing
dick sucked by a
that.
prostitute."
Yeah.
Hey Bond,
Genesis,
well,
that's a
get your
good
dick
segue
sucked
to
by
next
Betty
game.
when you know.
I feel like the
ahead,
Nintendo
have a
version
listen,
really
then,
translated
bro.
pretty well.
Even
my
as a kid,
Super
every time
Nintendo?
the Flintstones
Yeah,
came
the
on like
Super
Cartoon Network,
Nintendo
TBS,
to
whatever aired on, I was
the
always had that
Game
kind
Boy
of
version.
I was
Right.
totally different.
They actually
I
work
loved,
together
I
really
loved
well.
sitcoms like that.
Graphically,
beauty
I
of
feel like
this
the
part.
SNES version,
I loved the
to be totally
Simpsons,
honest,
and then
even
once
now,
I-
it knocked
even
it out
when
of
I
the
got a
park.
little bit
Yeah.
older,
You can
Oh,
totally
yeah,
tell
yeah,
that's
yeah.
John Goodman.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah. No,
The music in the game.
Ocean also did
Family
the
dynamic
Home Improvement
Right.
game, so
cartoon
let's give
happening.
them a little bit.
If you ever make me fucking play that, I
There
quit.
was a lot of jokes too.
But
I'm-
after that, like
I shut the channel down. Like Mike the Slam Pig suffers. Everybody suffers.
That will never be my game.
Vitamins.
This is a very
And
playable
and
game,
also,
though.
I'm saying
It
older
is. It's,
episodes,
it's
there was
more
the
playable
revive
than what the Home Improvement game.
It just needed
And
that
even
lack of
when
checkpoints
like
killed
the
it for me.
Christmas
Yeah,
special
to be totally
where,
honest.
and
Bam
lack
Bam
of saving
and,
for Jurassic Park.
Pebbles.
God, that
were
game is a
adults,
marathon
and they
game.
end up dating and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ocean games.
You had
Ocean
that
games is a
weird
thing that we
revive
should
going
do a
on,
study
and
on.
then-
Because
You're
it's
not
like-
wrong.
It's like Ocean took over
I got to go out of my
LJN.
way to go Google it.
And
Google
instead
it, 'cause
of
it's
like
even deeper.
they made
Jetsons
great
meet the
games,
Flintstones.
but with
yeah.
no
I still have that on
save
VHS.
points.
Ocean games to me are the
I
equivalent
will
of.
admit, as a kid,
I met
that
this
blew my
girl.
mind.
She's very nice. Really?
They're
You know,
not.
we hit it off personality-wise. Took her out to dinner. We had a great fucking dinner. I bought her every, blah, blah, blah. Took her home.
Then I found out she got in a car accident like 3 years ago, and it keeps switching. It's that Adam Sandler movie.
You went way darker than I planned to go. I was just going to equivalent that to like, I can't get my dick hard.
Like, what
Or
is
like-
it? Like 51st Dates or whatever that is? Adam Sandler.
Oh my goodness.
And like fucking
Christ.
like
No, I
yeah,
think-
that is an Ocean game
know what?
on Super Nintendo.
But I think
You are
that's great.
going
I
to
think
start
if we
from
agreed
the
on everything
beginning every time.
all the time.
It's not. Well, it's not just that. It's like
I like
You stole my
the
thunder,
fact
you son of a
that
bitch.
God
damn I feel like it's like you meet the. Can I do my take?
Sure, yeah.
You meet this sweet girl, you have this date, you have this amazing dinner, you hit it off. Your chemistry's out of the fucking god. You're hitting goddamn
I
slams like
just
Eddie
feel like
Murray, right?
certain
You
things-
get home, you're gonna
The
seal
original
the
Turtles
deal.
cartoon,
At the end of the day, everything's
I could
right. The
probably
champagne is fucking
Not just
chef's
for
kiss.
nostalgia,
You
but
can't
it's
get your
just so
deck
bad
hard
it's good
because
vibe.
there's no
For me-
checkpoints.
for
That's
me,
an
the
Ocean game.
Flintstones
Fair to
isn't so
say.
bad it's good. It's just bad.
I like the memory loss thing.
That's the Flintstones on Game Boy and SNES. We hope you guys got your fill.
Hey,
Bond.
I
I feel like it's fair to say, because we don't want to bullshit our listeners, I would recommend both.
Yeah,
You could do way goddamn worse.
yeah, way worse.
You could play Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
played
These are
some
not
shit
Flintstones,
Game Boy
'cause we're both
games.
fanatics,
Yeah.
aren't we?
And this
I
is
feel like there should have
actually,
been at
like I
least
said,
one,
these,
whether it be on
especially with the
Game
mini
Boy,
games.
Yeah.
I
fucking
like the mini
Commodore
games
64,
in it. Oh my
NES,
god,
any of them.
We're sorry to let you guys down. No McRibs.
There's so
Thank
much
God.
to work with. Make the
I hate
Flippers
those
little dinosaur
sandwiches.
bands.
was
Make
gonna
fucking
make-
Betty Rubble's twat one of the bumpers. Anything.
cry while we
I
ate
feel
it.
there.
You know
I
what's
just feel
great?
like- I don't
Finally,
know why.
the ball's
but I
in
feel like
my
there should have
court.
been
It's
Flintstones.
my turn to pick our next game of the week. You know
Hashtag
what?
Betty Rubble's
You and
twat.
I have, we've been troopers for the listeners' sake and everything else. We've taken one for the. It's time we give ourselves a good one.
Now I don't want to not spoil.
You already know what it is.
But I also
we got the
had a
movie.
game to throw back.
Well, then
Yeah.
I don't care because it's not your turn.
Down, but yeah, voice down.
Game of
with
the
it.
week.
We
Why
both
were
were
different
different
ones.
ones.
I wish you guys see the
There
look of
was
Jim
so
Chance.
much
Like
to
this
work
weird.
with
I'm
in the
gonna
early
molest
to
you.
mid '90s
Like,
as far as Betty.
Veruza Balk was a person who existed.
You're mentioning a dog or a game.
Veruza Balk, Robin Tooney, Fucking half the cast from the crap.
Not Beethoven on
cast
that
from-
scene. Jesus Christ. I quit if
you're
that's
a
the
player
case.
with a dog, and you're required to work with the dog.
A boy and his dog?
And
Blob?
I'm not here.
I wish
I'm
a
not
boy
fat
and his
shaming
dog
or anything here.
The
Okay?
game
Like,
would be a thing.
I'm not
Can't
doing
run around
that.
fall
What I'm
hours
saying
kind of
is,
By the way, I
that
love doing this in house.
You know?
Betty Rubble
No, they actually did.
as a cartoon is like Betty Boop. She's definitely based
anyway,
off
though,
Betty
we
Boop,
both
too,
knew
if you look
that
at
I
her.
love
She
my
got
dog.
dark hair.
She was
got
the
next
babe.
month, She
Yes.
got the
Orville's
rack
birthday.
with the thin.
Tannen's dog, for those not in the know.
It's funny that you threw out
She
dog
looks. She's
themed
definitely based off of Betty
really
Boop. That
theme.
cartoon is.
All I hear is blah, 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 because it's not
As
your
far
pick.
as
but
Hanna-Barbera, it comes down to two babes. Daphne and Betty Rubble.
continue. No,
Fuck
just
that up.
just fucking with you. Good, say what you guys.
I'm sorry to yell into the mic, listeners.
I have no clue where you're going with that.
Jesus, goddamn,
I'm
a
just saying,
titty,
My-
fucking dick sucking Christ.
Rosie
We
O'Donnell.
all have a dog partner.
I'm with you. I think every human being on this planet
And
is with
yeah,
you.
throw
You know,
it-
you-
throw it
by the
in.
way, go-
Wait,
no,
it's a
sorry.
dog partner
I'm
thing. There has
just
to
not
be
here to bust
dog
on
in the
Rosie
game.
or
I like Rosie.
You know, like I'm.
You're the one that picked the goddamn game.
I don't know. Okay. My game, it's goddamn
Shout out to you
fucking
for playing
time.
game, though.
You and I, you know, we love you guys, but
Appreciate it.
fuck you guys. It's time we do one for the team,
You
right?
got to see her in tight bondage.
My opinion,
It's
the
also
best
based off that
ninja
really
game.
shitty
People
fucking
love
Animals
Shinobi
book.
3. People love Revenge of Shinobi. People love the
You
OG
actually
shit.
read
The
that.
best goddamn
Why?
motherfucking
How
cocksucking
much
ninja
fucking
game for
time
the
did
Sega
you-
Genesis. Shadow Dancer.
Tannen,
Tannen, what do you say?
Books, dude.
Best part of that movie, as in every movie's in. One,
Don't-
two,
don't-
three. Dan.
Don't throw up on your phone.
Oh yeah, dude.
What?
That's the saving grace.
Skull
of the
Man.
film.
Yeah, the one
And
where
the
he
book
was,
sucks. And again,
his
I'm
dog.
about to drag Anne Rice through the fucking water.
As you should, because Anne Rice is the
3 or
most
4
overrated
they
author of all
incorporated.
time.
Again,
The dog.
fucking
The Devil Memnock. What a fucking
That's
waste
next
of time
week.
that
This is
was.
not your pick. Travis wins
for
one.
It's Mega Man 3.
Okay,
Mega Man 3.
it's so
That's
much
my favorite
fucking better.
Mega Man
The movie
game
is
in
so
there,
much
yeah.
fucking better.
I never read the
Snake
book.
Man's the first issue.
Oh, I did.
Shadow Dancer
Fuck
for
that
the
book.
Sega Genesis.
Fuck that
God
fucking
motherfucking
book.
damn it. And this time, for the
boring.
first
There's never
time
an
ever,
interview
we're
with
doing the
Vampire Game. We
reset
got
button
Mary Shelley's
plays
Frankenstein.
on the
We got
channel.
Bram
together.
Stoker's Dracula.
You know
A lot
what
of
you
memories
know
in
what
Shadow Dancer for Sega Genesis, or is this like something you just didn't work on?
Hazel
until
Eyes?
Like
You
this
know what-
collection
you know
came
what
out for
didn't work
Switch.
out with the movie was, come on, man.
Tannen's asleep because he's so bored with ninjas.
Antonio
If you're a
Banderas is
ninja,
that
fuck
weird-
you, apparently.
He's not a vampire.
Yeah.
There's a whole arc in the fucking book.
One more time before we get out of here, Tannen. Where can everyone catch you and all that good stuff?
Not in the movie.
Catch me.
Is that good or bad thing? So you just said you hate
No,
it.
that's the worst part of the fucking, because that's the most exciting part of the
As
fucking book.
always.
His arc is actually great.
Thank you,
Get this
1994
guy.
Hollywood.
And
But hey,
Twitter.
same year, you're keeping it relevant.
A big
Let's get back to this. We went way off goddamn rails.
Oh, yeah.
Copy
You go
that
first.
Bastards ever let it happen.
Let me take it home.
Give me a second. Son of a bitch.
You want to do like a Terry impersonation or something? Do you good? Master Tetsu, what's the deal, man? Who's this little Japanese guy with a shaved head, dude? His head's clear as a fucking virgin's. As always on Twitter, at TheHibikitMD. UnionSmack.BigCartel.com. Get your official reset button. Union Smack merch. As always, hit that red button down below. Subscribe. All the goodness. Retro gaming, pro wrestling, heavy metal podcast, Terry Pelea's bullshit. Everything in between. Until next time, the reset button. Tannen?